Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins Gate 0. In the last episode, Maho and Daru were busy working on the Unit 2 upgrade, that was the PhoneWave real name TBA, and of course they've been having a few problems with it, drawing the ire of Mr. Braun. And to make matters worse, Rintaro showed up out of the blue, especially at a time where Maho was actually meant to be in Okinawa, or at least that was her cover story for actually working on the PhoneWave TBA. As for Daru, Rintaro has just dropped him a bit of a bombshell that Leskinen of Viktor Chondria is actually offering him a position there as well. Basically, I wonder how Daru feels about Rintaro trying to convince him to leave a more normal lifestyle outside of the life that he already has. I've been inviting Daru to come to America with me, but he didn't seem that interested. He said things like, "I can't imagine living away from the otaku mecca," or "No way am I living anywhere you can't get H games and anime figures." He did nothing but give excuses like that. That's definitely true.
とりあえず教授に会ってみるだけならどうだ。面識だってあるんだし。
今忙しいんだお。
Yeah. Don't want to play your hand too close to the chest there, Daru.
一日ぐらいなら時間作れるだろう。
コミマが終わるまでは無理かな。
1ヶ月以上先じゃないか。
Yeah, I think your excuses are starting to run a bit thin there, Daru.
とにかくしばらくは無理。
いややれ。本当に言い訳ばっかりだな。そんなに行きたくないのか？
I think reality is it's probably not that, but unfortunately he's tied with the developing the PhoneWave TBA Unit 02, a fact that will make Rintaro's blood boil once he discovers that fact. I sighed and sat down on the sofa. This room really was hot as hell during the summer. The windows were open and the fans were running at full speed, but I was still sweating, yeah. Yeah, I know what that's like. It was an air conditioner, but evidently he wasn't using it for obvious reasons.
ドクペって置いてあるか？
さあどうだったかな。マヨシが買い置きしてるかも。
Probably a good idea to check. I got up and took a look at the fridge in the corner of the room. It was regular soda, mineral water and some sports drinks, but not a single Dr. Pepper. Boo. As usual, the freezer was stuffed with juicy fried chicken, tenders #1. I rarely did buy a ton of this stuff. Wait, was there even more than usual? Oh my Yushi, maybe she brought some for Suzuha too. Some things really do never change.
スポーツドリンクもらうぞ。
鈴葉の飲みかけ以外なら OK。
Thank you very much for that particular warning there, Daru. I grabbed an unopened bottle and took a big gulp. It's not Dr. Pepper, but it will do. I happened to take a look in the snack shelf next to the fridge. Mixed in with the instant noodles and snacks were 5 bunches of bananas. Mayuri must have bought those too. But still, all that fried chicken, and now all these bananas. Was she eating more than she had been? She always said that no matter how much she ate, she never got fat, but if she bought this many bananas at once, they were all going to turn brown and squishy before she could eat them all.
マユリのやつバナナを買いすぎじゃないか？
ああ、それ買ってきたのマユシじゃなくて僕。あ、
Yeah, you kind of put your foot in that one, Daru. You might be able to save face and say that you were the one who bought them from Mayushi. Daru quickly cut himself off. I turned towards him and he averted his gaze. Yeah, I think your efforts to avoid Rintaro's suspicions have failed spectacularly there. He'd been acting really weird this whole time. Was he hiding something? Of course he is.
お前がこんなに買ったのか？いつからバナナ好きになった？
Of course, in the Alpha World line, and to begin with on the Beta World line as well, the Future Gadget Laboratory stockpiled Mayuri's bananas for one particular experiment. I'll leave it to you to figure out which one, but it should already be blatantly obvious.
いやほら、鈴葉に言われてるんだって。ダイエットにいいから毎日食べろってさ。
You could have just said that you bought those bananas for Mayuri and gotten yourself out of the hole that you're digging.
そういえば昔そんなダイエットが流行ったな。
Though I'm surprised that Rintaro actually bought that at face value. Some celebrity had gone on TV and said she lost a bunch of weight on a banana diet, and the next day all the bananas in Japan disappeared from stores. Odd. My dad had tried to get in on the boom a little too late and bought a huge supply of bananas, only to see it flare out and most of them rot on the shelves. I remembered that.
だからってこんなに一度に買うなよな。だいぶ色が変わってきてるじゃないか。
Well, whatever. I was hungry, so I decided to take one. I took a banana and peeled the skin.
とにかく少しは加減ってものを考えろ。
そうだね。うん。
You're still acting fairly awkwardly there, Daru. I finished the banana in 3 bites. I went to toss the peel into the burnable trash can. And then I noticed something strange. The can was filled with bananas. More than anyone could possibly eat. Over half the can was filled up with bananas. Yeah, you two did not do a very good job of staying inconspicuous here. And it wasn't just the skins. Some of them were unpeeled, but half rotten, and the summer heat made them give off a nasty stench. I remembered seeing something like this once before. I believe the street argot is the jig is up. The jig is very, very much up. Because once upon a time... Yeah... That's right, it was when I was living here a year ago, doing experiments every day. And then my mind flashed back to the contents of the fridge. And that bizarre stockpile of juicy fried chicken tenders. Looks like he's figured it out. It couldn't be. I plunged my hand into the garbage can, not caring about the filth. You didn't do a very good job of hiding the evidence, Daru. Daru was clearly uneasy, but I ignored him. I was right. Under the remains of the bananas, I saw tons of boxes of empty fried chicken. No matter how much Mayuri liked them or how much of a glutton Daru was, no one would voluntarily eat this much frozen fried chicken every day. Oh, but there's more. I went deeper into the garbage can, and then I found something I didn't want to see, at the very bottom of the proverbial rabbit hole.
Daru.
I believe you're in for it now.
なんぞ
And I believe you know that fact, Itaru Hashida.
バナナと冷凍唐揚げの組み合わせ。懐かしいな。
Of course it does.
1年くらい前か。よくこうして実験してたよな。
All the flags are going off.
かなり無駄な使い方してたから、真由里によく怒られた。食べ物を粗末にしちゃダメだって。
Indeed she did.
そうだね。
Glad you
しょうが
remembered,
ないか
Daru.
ら、電子レンジで温かくなったバナナも俺たちで食べて処分したよな。あれはひどい味だった。
Yeah, I can only imagine.
でもさすがにこれは食べられなかったよ。
Think you can see where we're going with this. What I pulled out of the garbage can was a green gooey mass. In other words, a bunch of gel nanas. Daru, you have some explaining to do. It was a thick, disgusting liquid, like you'd expect to see if you crushed a giant bug. The goo dripped out of my fingers and splattered onto the floor. It was what used to be a banana, what we once called a gel nana.
おう、しまった。
Oops, it's not good enough, Daru. Daru put his hands to his head. You seriously thought that putting them in a trash can in a public place would be hiding? Would actually conceal them? But then he evidently gave up on hiding it.
まずった。こんなあっさりバレちゃったか。もうちょっと隠し通せると思ったんだけどな。
You could have definitely done a better job of hiding it.
実際さ、目処がついたらちゃんと相談したいこともあったし、打ち明ける予定ではあったんだけど。
Is that a fact? Daru tossed me the towel. Evidently he'd already used it because it was covered in black soot, but I decided to wipe away the gel nana off my hands with it anyway. Daru went into the development room and started moving boxes and dust covers.
ほれ、これが2号機。
And on the table appeared that horrible Future Gadget number 8, which I'd built, improved, and finally dismantled a year ago.
組み立て直したのか。
Unlike Humpty Dumpty.
電話レンジカッコ仮バージョン2とどっちがいいか結構迷った。
That's not really the issue here anymore, is it, Daru?
名前なんてどうでもいい。
マジ？オカリンの言葉とは思えないな。どの未来ガジェットもさ、円卓会議やって大騒ぎして名前決めたじゃん。
Funny thing about that, Daru. All that happened on the Alpha World lines. But in the Beta World line, the whole thing about the round tables never really took place. Whatsoever.
黒歴史だろう。
Indeed, taken off into the proverbial abyss by a dark helicopter, or black helicopter I should say.
そう？
Daru was looking at the dust-covered future gadgets that was sitting on the shelf in the development room. There was something like fondness in his gaze. Why the hell was he acting like this? Did he think of that nightmare as some kind of happy, youthful memory? Well, technically, Rintaro, he didn't go through that nightmare. We did. I was about to tell him to go screw himself, but held it in.
お前、俺が言ったことを忘れたのか。これは危険だ。
俺たちが持っていて一種のものじゃない。
Given the fact that Daru knew about the time machines and given everything that we've been through, yeah.
けどさ、僕未来でタイムマシン作らないといけないんだよね。
That doesn't help your
そうす
case,
るとやっ
Daru,
ぱこいつを
unfortunately.
研究することがその第一歩だと思うわけ。
Of course, Suzaha is making it incredibly difficult for Daru to create a time machine in the first place. However, in Rintaro's case... I gave up on trying to hold it back. I got up in his face and yelled at him.
何度も話したよな。
Many
こいつの
times.
せいで何が起こったのか、こいつのせいで俺がどんな体験をしたのか。これを作ったことでマユリは殺されるんだ。これを作ったことでクリスは犠牲になったんだ。これを作ったことでお前の娘は過去へ飛んで自殺までしたんだ。忘れたって言うならもう一度話してやろうか。
Well, to be fair, they haven't actually sent texts back into the past. They've only been experimenting with fruit. But there is still the very real possibility that someone might get the grand idea to send a D-mail into the past and shift us away from the 1% threshold, bringing us back to the Alpha World line and causing an entire time loop to continue all over again.
自分でそれを体験してみないとわからないほどバカだったのか。
Once again, I need to remind you, Rintaro, that you are the only one who possesses a potent reading Steiner, which means even if he went through it himself, he wouldn't remember any of it. It seems like Rintaro's outburst has been met by one from Maho herself. I suddenly heard an angry female voice behind me. I looked back and saw Maho Hyajo glaring at me.
Hyajo-san!
Yeah.
Oh, go Horori, kita kore!
You are incredibly tactless, you know that, right, Daru?
なんて格好してるんだよ。っていうか、なんでここに？
Yeah.
これはそのつい勢い余って。
Couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, Maho Hyajo?
あまりジロジロ見ないで。訴えるわよ。
And now you're paying the price.
そっちがそんな格好で出てきたんじゃないか。
ちょっと待ってなさい。今服を着てくるから。
It's also your fault that you left your clothes on the floor, where you couldn't get them. Maho quickly went back into the shower room and came out dressed a moment later.
失礼、待たせたわ。
もしかして俺が来た時から隠れてたのか。
Pretty much, Rintaro.
私のことはどうでもいいでしょ。
レスキネン教授に送った沖縄での写真はわざわざ捏造したのか。
Looks like Rintaro has finally put the final puzzle piece into place. Both the professor and I were completely taken in by that picture of her standing on that Okinawan beach. But it seemed we'd both been tricked. It was well made enough that Daru must have been involved.
君の来日の目的は沖縄じゃなかったというわけだ。
Hindsight, we probably should have realized that before.
ええ、そうよ。
After all, Maho is one who always puts her research before her personal life aspects.
あなたが電話レンジカッコ仮なんていうセンスのない名前をつけた。そのマシンのために来たの。
Phone wave TBA.
君にも説明したはずだ。それをまた繰り返すつもりか。
Sorry, I accidentally skipped ahead a bit of that dialogue there, I apologize. But you should have been able to read it.
違うわ。
何が違う？ D メールを送れば、それはエシロンに補足され、世界線は今のベータから再びアルファに戻ってしまうんだ。
Oh, yeah, it's a good thing that, hopefully they don't do that. But I'm going to have to cut the episode short here. And when we return, we shall pick up where we left off. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.